The divorce rate today is staggering. And unfortunately, a tragic indictment is the fact that it's really no different inside the church than it is outside the church. Now here's something interesting. Probably more than any other reason given for divorces today is the word incompatibility. We're incompatible. What does that mean? What in the world does that mean? Let me tell you what I think it means. I think it means I'm not getting my way. I think it means I'm just not really willing to work with this. I think it means I'm not going to give up my will and my way in order to really make this thing work. Now, I know that may sound harsh. I don't know your particular circumstances or your particular situation. But here's the statement. Here's the statement for today, and I want you to think about this. Compatibility in marriage is achieved. Let me say it again. Compatibility in marriage is achieved. It isn't something, a piece of your luggage that you bring with you. It's something you and your spouse work at in order to make it what it needs to be with God's help. So, here's my encouragement to you today. I want to encourage you to ask God to help you and your spouse be compatible. Now here's what that implies and here's what that means. It means that you're going to ask God to shape your character for what is best for you and your spouse. It means that you're going to ask God to help you develop your commitment to your spouse and to God. And it means you're going to ask God to help make you compatible so that it really is what marriage was intended to be from the very beginning, that you end up completing one another. That's what God has designed you for within your marriage relationship. He knows you need to be compatible, but that's God's work as you cooperate with God. Compatibility in marriage is achieved. Here's what we're instructed in 1 Peter chapter 3. In the same way, you wives must put yourselves under your own husband's authority. Some of them may not obey the message, but through the good lives of you wives, these husbands will be won over without having to say a word. They will see the kind of pure life you live, which shows respect for God. Your beauty must not be the outer beauty of fancy hairdos, wearing gold jewelry, or expensive clothes. Instead, it should be the hidden personality of the heart with a gentle and quiet spirit that lasts and lasts. This is very valuable before God. In the past, holy women put their hope in God. They put themselves under their own husband's authority. This is the way they made themselves beautiful. Be like Sarah. She obeyed Abraham. She called him Mr. If you do good things, you can become her daughters. Don't be afraid of anything. In the same way, you husbands, as you live with your wives, you must understand that they are not as strong as you are. Treat them with honor. They will also receive the gift of life. You must not allow your prayers to be blocked. God can and wants to and will work in your marriage today. Compatibility in marriage is achieved.